Recently, I've been able to sleep. Now, that was around January or so when I was able to sleep again. Now, when you can't sleep, it's kind of like being a zombie. And when you're a zombie, you're not really in touch with yourself. The purpose of being able to sleep is being able to be in touch with your inner world, your psyche, your soul, and your spirit. But when you're a zombie, of course, how are you going to do that? So now I'm no longer a philosophical zombie. I can sleep. Now, one of my rules is no buyer's remorse. Now, when I say that, I mean that when I'm making choices, there's a cost every time you make a choice. But when you want to purchase something, when you want to make a choice, you don't want to regret your choices. You don't want to regret what you buy. You don't want to no regrets is what I say. No regrets as to what you buy. But the only way that can happen is if you have confusion when it comes to the moment of choice or the moment of purchase. And I say it's not a very masculine thing to be having buyer's remorse. So that's another one of my rules. Now then, there's also the hierarchy, not Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but the hierarchy of sexuality. Okay, the transgenders and the transvestites, they're all the way at the bottom. They're the ones that said, if you can't beat them, join them. Let's be like the other gender. Okay, they're the ones that fully agree with the feminist ideology. Those are the ones that in ancient times you would have called eunuchs. Of course, there are also the ones that you have the transgender women, the transgender men, the gender switching, changing and switching gender roles. First, they're all the way at the bottom, okay? Then above them you have the homosexuals. Those are the ones that cannibalize themselves, that freaking turn against themselves, you know? I'm not in that category. And then you have all the way to the top, you have the heterosexuals, the monogamous heterosexuals, those that say that history will unfold the way it should, regardless of all the confusions and all of the trickery of the devil. Now, the reason why I bring up these three things, being able to sleep again, no buyer's remorse, and the sexual hierarchy, is because, you know, those are some of the ways that I was attacked by the devil. Now, when I say that'll never happen again, of course, if you've seen my previous videos, you'll be like, I keep on saying that, but it's what I mean. That'll never happen again. And I mean it.